New album coming.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
My 7th album entitled M.O. M.O.
What does that stand for?
You know, people are close to me, friends, family. You know, a lot of people call me Mo. M.O. is also the abbreviation from where I'm from and all that. So it kind of playing together. It's me being me and me being where I'm from at all times. So, you know, I thought the title was fit. And, you know, again, it's my 7th album, so I feel real fortunate that you even make it to a 7th album.
Sure.
You know, to that type of scenario. So, I mean, and it's been a interesting journey as well. You know, I never get mad about certain points not being as high as other points. I take it all as a lesson.
You were upset as to how the label handled your album. You actually went on Twitter and you know, spoke about that they weren't handling it the way you felt that it should be handled.
Of course.
I mean, did that get worked out eventually, and do you think that's been fixed this time around?
Well, you know what? Was I upset about it? Yeah, I was upset about it.
Right.
Was all of it justified as far as me pointing at them? All of it may not have been justified, but I definitely think everything plays a part in it. So I feel like, you know, they had a part in it, as well as me having to look deep and realizing that I probably had a part in it as well. You know, so to say that it's worked out, it's a little different for me because when I first came out, everything happened so fast. So I don't think it was a point of, you know, everything having to be worked out from that point on, because I mean, you know, when you do something like Country Grammar coming out the gate and it works, I mean, your next album, as long as you got joints, I mean, it's pretty much going to snowball effect.
Which you did, you know. Hot in Here was on the 2nd album.
Exactly. So it pretty much
was even bigger, I think, than Country Grammar, right?
It was really you know, a downhill effect. So it wasn't like people going out pressing the issue. Not saying that they wasn't doing their job, because, you know, I love my label, you know, and I love the people that was working. I just think by the time I got to 2010, the label had changed so much that the people who started working me from the beginning, who got who I was and understood how to work Nelly Records, weren't there by the time 2010 came. So they saw Nelly in a different light. They didn't know the ground, the foundation Nelly and how they broke it and how to work it. They knew from the outside looking in their perception of Nelly and how they felt about it. So I feel like that angle was how my records was being worked. My records was being worked from the outside looking in at Nelly, like, oh, okay, this is Nelly, let's just do it. Oh, what you mean you're not gonna take it? It's a Nelly record. Not from the people who started in the beginning and knew how to, you know, and knew what Nelly was about. And when we go in to present this album, this is how you present a Nelly record. And I just felt like that didn't go as planned, because in the beginning, if I delivered a #1 song, we won.
And you had a
you know what I'm saying? I delivered a #1 song,
so you're like, well,
and we didn't win. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you feel like as an artist, well, I'm not gonna say we didn't win. We didn't do as well as we had done before, because we still got gold. We still got 5 million singles sold off of one record with the, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was a successful thing in that aspect, but it was a little frustrating because you felt like, as an artist, your job is to deliver the music. I mean, I can only deliver a #1 song. I can't deliver one above #1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, because of, at that time, but knowing how the game had changed, it was more about one #1 song. It was more about a movement and being steady in the workplace, leading up to it, and not just popping out and like, here's a #1 song.
Yeah, I mean, there was no, you didn't have to drop a mixtape back in the day.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
To stay,
I never did a mixtape.
To relate to the audience.
But I never did a mixtape.
Exactly.
I never did a mixtape. That wasn't my game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so now
these days
I'm being thrown into a game that I didn't play. You know what I'm saying? It's like a off guard moved over to point guard all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm a guard, but that don't mean I can run point. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different. I'm used to shooting.
Now, I ran into Jermaine Dupri the other night.
Yeah.
And me and him were both part of the BET Top 10 Rappers of the 20th Century. And I remember Jermaine Dupri was really pushing for you to be on that list.
Yeah, and that was crazy. And he had to push.
And you know something? For some, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't put you on the list, but then afterwards when I started thinking about it, this is what me and Jermaine, I was like, you know, Jermaine, like I fucked up. Like Nelly should have been on that list. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna apologize officially to you, but it's like, but it was like.
Everybody, I feel like that list was trapped in the moment. It wasn't based on the records, and I feel like everybody was trapped in the moment. Everybody wanted to act like, because me looking at it, because I watched it, and I watched it more than once, because I'm trying to see how in the hell these people are really jumping over me. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, you really putting these people on a list. Why? Because of the internet? That's basically the only thing that you can tell me, because you cannot tell me I put on a movement. A movement. The whole game sounds like me right now.
Right.
So in that essence, some of the people that I felt was on that list was probably taking my style at some point in their career.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it was disturbing in the sense of, because I am competitive, and because I felt like my city held me down. So it wasn't about just not me getting the recognition. I felt like my city didn't get that recognition.
Every penis that she's been linked to, so what? I shot her club up. That's ejaculating in a chick, for people that don't know. I shot her club up and I got her pregnant.
50 wants to feed his niggas.
Huh.
Yeah, and if he can't feed you, then you're still a threat to some degree. And Game was talking, real greasy about fucking him up and all types of crazy shit. That type of shit, on a street level, you can't forgive that.